Hello friends, welcome to EduPanther. Now we are in the middle of this electromagnetic induction. In previous two sessions we solved MCQs and some of the numericals from the exercise. Now we are moving ahead and solve some more numericals. So let's start. Now next is what? Question number 9. See, an aircraft of wingspan 50 meter flies horizontally in Earth's magnetic field of this much 6 into 10 to minus 5 Tesla at a speed of 400 meter per second. Now calculate the EMF generated between the tips of the wings of the aircraft. So we have an aircraft. So let's say this is your aircraft or basically plane, and this is the wings of that plane, and this plane is what? This plane is moving horizontally in Earth's magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field. Now Earth's magnetic field is always from south pole to north pole, and this is moving horizontally, so definitely it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. So first write down the data. Wingspan means this is the length of this wings of the plane, so that is, let's say L. It is 50 meter. Magnetic field is given as 6 into 10 raised to minus 5 Tesla. Speed of that plane is 400 meter per second. Calculate the EMF generated. So this is a simple case of a rod or an object of particular length is moving perpendicular in a magnetic field. So what will be the EMF induced? So that is simply E is equal to BLV. So we have magnetic induction 6 into 10 to minus 5. Length is 50 meter and velocity is 400 meter per second. So just multiply this, you will get the answer. That is 1.2 volt. Very simple question. Now move to the next. Question number 10. This is a stiff semicircular wire of radius R is rotated in a uniform magnetic field of B about an axis passing through its ends. If the frequency of the rotation of the wire BF, calculate the amplitude of alternating EMF induced in the wire. So basically we have a semicircular wire here. So you can draw a diagram like this. You have a semicircular wire. Let's say this is a center. So this will be definitely R, and this is again R. So this semicircular wire is moving in a magnetic field, rotated in a uniform magnetic field B about an axis passing through its end. So ये end हो गया. Let's say this is the axis about which that rod is that semicircular wire is moving. Let's say this is point O, this is point P, this is point Q, and this is let's say M. Okay, so we have to find out EMF induced in this semicircular wire. This coil is rotating, or this semicircular wire is rotating in a perpendicular uniform magnetic field. See, perpendicular is not given, but still we will take perpendicular because about an axis passing through its end से पास हो रहा है, और without perpendicular numerical क्या होगा? आंसर नहीं मिलेगा हम लोग को. ओके, सो सी नाउ कंप्लीट दिस पार्ट. पी क्यू पार्ट को हम लोग ने क्या किया? सपोज कंप्लीट कर लिया. पी क्यू पार्ट को भी कंप्लीट कर लिया. दिस इज पी, दिस इज क्यू, दिस इज अ सेंटर, एंड दिस इज व्हाट एम. नाउ सी, दिस इज व्हाट क्लोज loop, and the magnetic field is what? Exactly perpendicular to this field. See, the area of that field is constant. Area जो होगा, area of that loop is constant, and the magnetic field is also constant. EMF induced is what? Simply d phi by dt with the minus sign, and flux is what? This is magnetic induction into area. Magnetic induction into area. Now see here area and magnetic induction both are constant, so definitely phi will be constant. Phi is constant, so the EMF induced will be 0. In this complete loop, your EMF will be 0. Now see, now you can open this. Now this complete EMF E can be written as EMF generated in PMQ part, that is this semicircular part, plus EMF generated in this straight wire, that is PQ part, and this total part is what? 0, because there is a no change in flux through this coil is what? 0. So 0 is equal to PMQ plus PQ part, that is straight wire. Okay, so it means that these two will be 0 with the minus signs, and that is why they are cancelling each other. एक दूसरे को cancel कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, so this is PMQ will be exactly equal to EPQ in magnitude wise. Direction will be opposite, and that is why cancel. Okay, so now we will calculate EPQ. means EMF induced in this straight wire. So this is simply this rod, this taken as a rod, is moving about its one end, is rotating about its one end, and the formula is what? Half B L square omega, half B L square omega. Now see, half B, L is what? L is 2 R square, and omega is what? Omega is 2 pi F. Omega is 2 pi F. So half B, that is 4 R square 2 pi F. And this 1 by 2 B 4 pi square 4 R square 2 pi F. So 2 get cancelled. What will be the answer? 4 R square B, this is pi and this is F. So this will be the answer. सी यही आंसर होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे जो आंसर है ये आंसर नहीं मिल सकता. ठीक है. सो दिस विल बी द आंसर 4 R square B pi F. Now move to the next question, number 11. See, calculate the value of induced EMF, means we have to find out EMF between the ends of the axle of the railway carriage 1.75 meter long, traveling on a level ground with a uniform velocity of 50 km per hour. Vertical component of Earth's magnetic field is given to you. So first write down the data. We have to find out the EMF induced. Okay. Now, so let's say this is a railway track and this train is moving on that track. So what will happen? The axle means what? जिसमें वो wheels लगी होती है, जिसमें wheels लगी होती है, that is what axle. तो वो कैसा होगा? ऐसा होगा, एक wheel इस ट्रैक पे होगा, एक इस रेल पे होगा, एक इस रेल पे होगा. So this is what my axle, and the length of the axle is given as 1.75 meter. See, and your whole train is on this part. Like this. Okay. So moving 1.75 meter, velocity is what? 50 kilometer per hour. So convert it into meter per second, that is 50 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. Now you can divide Earth's magnetic field in a horizontal part and the vertical part. See, vertical part will be exactly vertical and horizontal part will be what? From south to north. Okay. Magnetic induction is given 5 into 10 raised to minus 5 Tesla. So just you have an axle, that is a rod moving in a magnetic field in a perpendicular direction, because magnetic field is in upward direction and the rod is moving in horizontal direction. So exactly वो perpendicular हो जाएगा. Use that same formula. E is equal to BLV. So magnetic induction 5 into 10 raised to minus 5. Length of the rod is 1.75 and the velocity is 50 into 5 by 18. 50 into 5 by 18. So just multiply this, you will get the answer, and that will be in volt, not in millivolt. Millivolt में नहीं होगा, volt में होगा. Now you can convert into millivolt by multiplying by 1000. 1000 से multiply कर दो तो millivolt में वो आ जाएगा. Okay, move to the next sum. Question number 12. See, it is again a very simple question. The value of mutual inductance of two coil is 10 millihenry. Mutual inductance is given. If the current in the one coil changes from 5 ampere to 1 ampere in 0.2 seconds, calculate the value of EMF induced in the other coil. What will be the EMF induced in the second coil? So also calculate the value of induced charge passing through the coil if its resistance is 5 ohms. See, we have to calculate two things. First of all, calculate the value of EMF induced, and second, what will be the charge passing through that coil, second coil. Okay, so mutual inductance, value of mutual inductance is what? 10 millihenry. So 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 Henry. Current changes from, so let's say I1 is what? 5 ampere and I2 is what? 1 ampere in 0.2 second. So we have formula E is equal to minus M di by dt. So we have two fixed values, दो values है अपने पास, so simply delta I upon delta t. So E minus M delta I, that is I2 minus I1 upon delta t. So I2 is 1 ampere minus this is 5 ampere and time is what? 0.2. and mutual inductance is what? It is 10 into 10 raised to minus 3. So E is equal to, this is 10 raised to minus 2 into, this is minus 4 divided by 0.2. So just multiply this, minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by 0.2. इसको solve करना बहुत आसान है. See, इसको 10 से multiply कर दो, that will become 2. So that is minus 2. This is 20 into 10 raised to minus 2. Or we can say that it is 0.2 volt. Now we want charge flowing through this coil. Coil से कितना charge move हो जाएगा, that we have to find out. So E is equal to IR, and this current can be written as delta Q by delta T R. Okay. So delta Q is equal to what? E delta T upon R. E is 0.2, time is 0.2, and R is what? R is 5 ohm. So this is 0.2 to the 4 divided by 5. So just solve this, you will get the answer, 8 millicoulomb. See, you can find out this charge by using this formula, delta phi by R. See, charges flowing through a coil is nothing but change in flux divided by R also. Change in flux divided by R. वो कैसे निकाला हम लोग ने? You can use this formula. E is equal to delta Q by delta T R. See, E is nothing but change in flux upon change in time, a particular time. See, so this is delta Q is equal to delta phi by R हो जाएगा. मीन्स कितना चार्ज मूव होगा, जस्ट डेल्टा फाई है और आर से डिवाइड कर दो, यू विल गेट दी आंसर. ठीक है, ये लास्ट टाइम किसी एग्जाम में, किसी एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में डेरिवेशन पूछा हुआ है, रिलेशन बिटवीन डेल्टा फाई एंड डेल्टा क्यू, दैट इज चार्ज एंड फ्लक्स. So that's it for this session. See, here we have solved 1, 2, 3, 4 numericals. BLV, this is simply E is equal to d phi by dt, that is semicircular wire. Then we have a train, again same formula BLV, and the last one was E is equal to concept of basically mutual inductance. So in next session we will solve the remaining numericals of this chapter. Thank you.